What? No way. I gotta try this.
What? No way. For sakes, I get to try it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the No Way Garage, where we You need to watch what's going on because we're doing some cool stuff here. We're building a race car. We're gonna go racing.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. We're getting ready. I'm off the Chevelle for about a week. We're heading down to Gainesville. We're going drag racing. If you've seen the short video, you would know that NHRA and Frank Hawley Drag Racing School have teamed up, and they're putting me through the Super Comp class. So as you know, with this car, it's gonna be hopefully a 9-second car. And when you're going those speeds, you have to have a NHRA license for some of the tracks and going those speeds. So that's what we're up to. We're doing the Super Comp class, which gives us, I believe it's the level 4 class A license. It doesn't give it to you, you have to earn it. Frank's got to sign off, so hopefully I do good. But gives you the level 4 class A license. Now my car is a class B, but I'll just have to take it down the track. I think I have to make two or three clean passes in the 9 seconds with it to get my level 2 or my level B license, or class B, whatever it is. I gotta look it all up, but I'm super excited, you guys. I never thought that I'd get to have this opportunity. I've done Richard Petty driving experience. I've done demolition derby, figure 8 racing, dirt oval track, and now I gotta go drag racing. This is awesome, and it's all thanks to you guys. So wow, and NHRA, and yeah, I can't thank NHRA and Frank Hawley Drag Racing School enough. I'm excited. I'm just overwhelmed with joy. So I gotta go get packed. We're shutting down the shop. Get back on this next week when we get home. It's 4 in the morning and we're getting ready to go to the airport. Can I just say 4 in the morning is not fun? Me and my wife, we are morning people, so but we're on our way. All right, guys, we made her to Jacksonville. We had to switch planes because their air collision thing wasn't working, but we're in Jacksonville. We're late, but we're here.
How you feel?
We're here. I'm a little nervous. Let's see how it goes. Rough, but this will be the first. We're going down the track. Done some racing, but this will be the first legal stuff I've done.
If you're driving, we've got some tables set up, we have name tags. Find your name, have a seat. Don't move the stuff around, it's in that order for a reason. There's some paperwork in front of you and a pen. Don't write on anything. We're going to do that together in a few minutes. If you have made arrangements to be in the classroom and you're not driving, I think we got 3 people. When you walk in, there's some chairs at the back of the classroom on the left. You can have a seat there. And if you are here with somebody, you're not driving, and you haven't made arrangements to be in the class, you're welcome to wait outside, and we will be out in a few minutes. Got all that? Okay. Follow me.
I like Frank. Very to the point. What's up, guys? We're at Gainesville Raceway in Florida, and I'll tell you what, the NHRA, they brought me out. They teamed up with Frank Hawley's Drag Racing School, and we're about to hit the track in one of the Super Comp cars. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm super excited, as my wife would laugh about that, but to get excited about something like this is, like, we started out coming out with NHRA, and immediately this hit my bucket list, coming to Frank's. And
So we're gonna be running a Super Comp dragster. Now with this car, we're building what we hope is gonna be a 9-second Chevelle. And at those speeds, we're gonna need a license, a level 4 Class B license. For Super Street is what we're building it for. So we're in the Super Comp class, which is a level 4 Class A. So I am gonna have to get my license crossed over, but we're here to learn. I've never been down a track before, so that's why we're here. We're learning from the best. Everyone says Frank's the best, so we're here for it. Hey Frank, how's it going? I'm Sean, the No Way guy.
No way!
Yeah, what?
You?
No way. So
He says that cooler than I do.
I'm here with Frank Hawley. He is the creator of this wonderful school, Frank Hawley's Drag Racing School. And so what are we in for today? NHRA, they got a hold of me and they partnered up with you guys to put me through this class. So what am I in for
I hope that's
today?
not a mistake.
Oh, I guess.
We're gonna find out, right?
We'll see.
Well, I heard you're demolition, like you
Yeah.
bump into shit
So-
and everything. I was like,
so
dude,
I'm-
can't do that in our car. No bumping into stuff.
So I race dirt track and I do demolition.
The demo
derbies.
parts I'm worried about. There's no
Yeah,
demolition
well, dirt
here.
track we run into people.
Yeah, I don't
too.
want you doing anything here.
Okay.
It's nice and straight, very controlled. But we're gonna see how you're gonna do.
Okay.
They're pretty fast cars. We've got, you're going to be in like an 8-second, 160 mile an hour dragster. But the drag race thing's really kind of weird, right? Because if you just sit and watch it, just everybody just going straight down the track, you're like, well, I can do that. It's no problem. Well, I don't know. It's a lot more involved than most people would think. And I think that's what you're gonna discover today.
So when I first came out to the drag races, that was my opinion, that anyone can go straight. It's straight line drag racing. How hard could it be? And we got on the start line and watching the back end of the cars sliding around. This like the top fuel stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
even the slower cars, I guess, you're still driving them. Like everyone's like you're driving them. So we got a whole new respect for it after being on the start line and talking to drivers. And I think today's really going to open my eyes about what drag racing's all about.
Well, we're glad to have you here, fellow Canadian. I don't know. We talked about
I didn't
being
know
Canadians.
you're Canadian.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
No way.
Eh?
Hey.
Eh?
Well, we're gonna get along great today then.
Yeah, awesome. Fellow countrymen in our dragsters.
Perfect.
It's gonna be fun.
Awesome. So this trailer here has everything they need when they travel on the road and take this class to different tracks is in here. The race suits, the helmets, everything. So you really don't have to bring anything, which is nice. Like you just can't wear open-toed shoes. That's about the only thing. You wear some shorts under the pants and you're good to go. But I got my stuff, trying it on, making sure it all fits. I don't know if it's just in America, but yeah, the extra large down there is a lot bigger than up here. So yeah, so I just had to go get a different jacket, as you'll see here, because it was a little bit big, but they got it all there for you.
Excited?
I am, yeah. It's I met Frank this weekend at the track, and he's a lot funnier in the course. Things were pretty serious at the track. He was helping one of the top fuel guys, but no, it's really enjoying the course so far.
Looks a little big.
A little big. So after a little bit in the class, you head on out and Frank walks you through the track. You check the run board. I'm running number 2, so he goes through all the pylons on the track, and then we hop over to the car. You go through all the controls on the car. You do a blindfold test, make sure you know what you're grabbing, and then you're hopping in the car and you're going down the track. Like you're on the track within a couple hours of being there, so it's pretty awesome. So here we go. This is for my first pass, getting my helmet on, getting strapped in, and walking over, they'll put a neck restraint on you, and they'll put arm restraints on you as well. So you'll see him, he's just helping someone else right now, and I'm getting my helmet all tightened up. There he is. He's putting the neck restraint, hooking it to the helmet, and then he'll put the arm restraints on. And that's just if something happens, you don't want your arms flopping around and getting outside of the car. So he gets those all tightened up, and then I crawl on in. So each one of these cars is adjustable. The pedals, they adjust for different height of people. They have padding they can put in there for different weights of people, sizes. So really these cars can fit almost anyone, and it's a pretty unique setup that they have here. So it's really made for anyone, which is super cool. Alright guys, so I'm pulling up here. This is my first run, so we go 200 feet for your first run, just so you can get a feel for it. You got to know what it's like in the car. These dragsters are super long, so trying to line them up and make sure you don't mess up and have to back up and have Frank yell at you. He doesn't yell, but you get the point. So you get lined up here, roll through the water box, and you stop at that first set of cones to do your burnout. And wow, right there you're just like, holy crap, the amount of power that's right behind you, like a foot away from your head. And then you're backing up, you're constantly checking to make sure that you're lined up, you're straight. Frank's watching you like a hawk. You back up to that first or the last set of cones, put in park. He turns the rev limiter up onto the drag mode, I guess you could say. And then here we go, we're lining her up, pulling in for pre-stage. So we'll start lining up here. And then once you get your pre-stage, you put your finger onto the button for the trans brake, and you pull in, take your foot off, you hit the trans brake, take your foot off the brake, and hit the gas. And just what Clay said, just what Frank said, 90% of people, they lift when they let go of the button. That's what I did.
Well, how was that?
It was a lot more than I ever expected. You can't even describe. Like, I mean, it's just insane how it throws you back in the car, and it just, for the first time ever, and it startles you. Like, yeah. So I hope I didn't screw anything up, but I feel like I don't know, I let off the throttle and then hit the throttle. I don't know, but Frank will tell me what I did wrong. So we're back in the classroom, and he shows you every run that you did. Make sure you're lined up good, and here he'll explain what I did and what I didn't do.
Again, Carson, I can move the camera a little bit. That'll fix that little thing I'm talking about. It's just that if the cars move here, I can't chase it. So, you know, I just leave it there for a whole session. But anyways, that looks like it's lined up pretty good. Not bad. Foot came up. We let go of the button. Did you hear that? Why'd you do that?
Because you told me I was going to do that.
I didn't tell you were going to do
No,
that.
you told me.
I said how many, about average, about how many out of how many?
30%.
30. I said a third, 33.
Yeah, so I went,
About 1 in 3.
I went like that. That's what I did.
Yeah, your foot just came out. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on that now, because you may never do it again. But now that you did it once, you got to work on it. And if you continue to have trouble, I've got a few tips, but I don't want to mess things up now. Okay.
All right, so here we go. We're round 2. So in the classroom, he goes through all of everyone's runs and helps everyone out. And here we are. We're on our 600-foot pass. So we do our burnout. We pull up. It's the same procedure every time. So I had just gotten some advice on how to hold my foot down so I don't lift when I let go of the button. And essentially just push on the throttle so it's pushing your butt back into what I did, and this one goes a little bit better. Nailed it. That one was way better, felt way better, and man, that was wild. Why? No way. I can't believe how hard those things just keep pulling. I think I did better on the starting line. I got to go to the 600 feet this time, and it just pulls all the way down. It's crazy. I can't describe it. And once again, we're back in the classroom to go over everyone's run, and that's what's awesome about it. Every single run you do, Frank critiques it. He tells you how to improve, how to get better, and here we go.
So Sean, that's all right. You see how you're a little bit to the right? Target. Stare at the target. Stare at the target. Keep your eyes on there. You will make the same thing I said. You will make that little correction. You won't even know you're doing it. Just about where you're looking.
Ready?
On to number 3. So this is 1,000 feet. So this is what Top Fuel runs.
Excited?
They run,
Nervous?
well, I mean, yeah, you're strapped into a car with 800 horsepower going 8 seconds down a track. Of course, it's a little nerve-wracking, but that's why we're here to learn. This is my serious look when I'm really in the zone, ready to go. So here we go, guys. We're pulling up for the 1,000 feet. So this is the same length that Top Fuel runs, the dragsters, the funny cars, and I'm excited. Like, my adrenaline's running, and you can't wait to do it. And by this point, you've kind of got everything in order of what you got to do, and you just got to do it. So here we go, burnout. So we do the burnout, I get all lined up and take my time making sure I'm lined up, I'm watching the end, and it's all history from there. Alright, so here we are, we pulled back up, and it's the same procedure after each run. You turn off, you go through the pits, you come back around down the staging lanes and park in the same spot, and your adrenaline is just rushing at this point. Like, you're still thinking about everything that you did on that run, if you did it right, if you did it wrong, how you can improve. But yeah, it's just awesome, guys. That was awesome. So that was 1,000 feet. It felt like it was good. Felt like it didn't really mess anything up, but I guess we'll see what old Frank has to say. But I felt more focused. Look where I was going.
center a little bit better. But yeah, 1,000 feet, that's what Top Fuel runs. And when you're in a car like this for the first time, and it felt like a Top Fuel run. It's pretty. What's up, guys? So it's the end of day one and we got to hit this track. We went 200 feet, 600 feet, and the same as the Top Fuel guys, we hit the 1,000. And it was more than I can describe. Like, I've been trying to describe it to people, but the way it sucks you back in the seat is just, it's a great feeling. If you come out to Frank's, they have the Dragster Adventure. They do all the licensing as well. And I've already decided, and my wife might not like my choice, but I'm gonna do the alcohol experience as well. And so, but yeah, we had a blast today. Expected this to be a lot different, less like I thought it was gonna be all down to business and like real serious. And it was unexpected, but I was very happy with how laid back it is, and like your approach to teaching this. It really resonated with me to where I took the information in. I was hanging on every word you were saying today. It was great. I hope you're recording.
I am. Should be talking about, right? It's like he's doing it now.
Yeah.
That's what I was recording.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we got to start over now. You got to.
No, we got that in there.
Oh, we got
so,
that.
Yeah,
okay.
We can cut that in. So, okay. Day 2. So today we get to run full passes. Well, something changed, but maybe he watched the video and he's like, nah, he's got to go 1,000 again. But overall, this is a great course. Yeah, we got some classroom this morning and talking about the mental side of things, getting out of your head, and yeah, like it's really great, you guys. If you have an opportunity to do this, I definitely, even if drag racing isn't something you want to do, take the course. Like my wife, she's not drag racing, but she's taken a lot from this too, so it's really good. Here's a run board and tells you what car you're in and then what run length. So I'm at run 4, so I go with the 1320 today. And look at this. This is just awesome. Gainesville Raceway, home of the Gator Nationals. Just wicked, guys. It's the man, the myth, the legend. We'll get right in his face first thing in the morning. How's it going today, Frank?
Now that I have my coffee, I'm all set.
Perfect. So what's on the agenda today?
Keeping an eye on you. The rest of the class is fine. You are a handful.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to nothing. I'm always horsing around in class. You're always yelling at me.
Actually, I watched you on do all your stuff online, and I thought, this guy's an idiot. But you're actually a pretty nice guy.
Sake. He's got a good sense of humor, that's for sure.
Bring him back there. Good enough? Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to have you face the board here. Okay, and you're much taller than I am. So I'm going to give you a target to look at. Explain how we're going to do this. And I need you to stand right up next to the board so your nose is touching the end of this pen. Oh, good job. Now, your job is to stare at that red dot. Okay? And then just read these letters for me, right?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll move them in here.
No. No. No.
They have the same letters in Canada, don't
Yeah, they do.
you can have a seat, you're all done.
Okay, so the first morning we did some more classroom stuff, and then it's on to full quarter-mile passes. So Frank looked at my videos, decided I was ready for the full quarter mile, so here I am. We're pulling into the box. We're gonna do our burnout. We're gonna get set up. We're going for a full quarter mile.
see what Frank says, and I felt like I kept it straight, but video never lies, right? First quarter-mile pass, and man, oh man, I get it. We're buying a dragster or something. This is wild. I've done some cool things in my life, but this is one of the top. And this is just all the more motivation to get the Chevelle done and get on the track and get into this. And we're learning so much about this, like the start line. I had no idea how all that works, so like we're learning a lot here, and how to clear your mind, how to get everything out of your head when you're pulling up to the line. And like I pulled up for my quarter mile and my visor right fogged up, so cleaned that and then just took a second, cleared my mind, got in the pre-stage, got staged, and waited for the light, and away we went. Man, it's a ride. And we're back in the classroom, so we're gonna go over the video, make sure I went straight, and see what Frank has to say. And he said that one looked all right, so here we go. We're going for another quarter-mile pass, so we'll pull up into the box. Like always, we're trying to do the same thing over and over as Frank teaches, do everything the same. So here we go. It's cooler and cooler every time. It's a great feeling. I don't know. We're hooked, honey. I'm hooked anyways. Well, guys, we just did our third pass, number 3, at 13:20, and I mean, I can't describe it. It's awesome. So excited to see. I guess we might get deep into this. We'll see, but like the guys here are so awesome. Just run after run, and any questions you have that you just ask, and they'll tell you. Frank is awesome. Like the whole crew is awesome. If you ever want to hop in a drag car and go do this, they have the dragster experience. But I mean, you don't have to go racing to come and get your license. There's a few people here in the class that, I mean, they're just here for the fun of it. And we thought that maybe this might just be for the fun of it, but we're getting hooked on this.
Yeah, you did pretty good anyway. Sean, you did all right.
Thank you.
Canadian.
That's not what you said out there.
No, out there I said, what did I say?
Said I was flawless.
Flawless, yeah. I was lying.
I figured as
I was
much.
just trying to make you feel good. So you'd say nice things about me.
That's right.
You did good. You gotta get used to, before you ever stage that car, get your right hand down on the button. Even if it's up on the steering wheel, which most of them are, right? You get it up in position. You don't wanna be staging and then reaching, stage and reach, you can't do that. Anyway, the run looked fine. Here's a few things I want to talk about before we hand out the attendance certificates and your time slips and everything. First, we appreciate you guys coming down, spending your time and money and everything else with us. If you can't tell, we get a kick out of this. If you take a look at our cars, do the cars run pretty good?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, we beat the living crap out of those things over and over and over and over and over. So if you're going to play with cars, I'll give you a couple tips. Two things. One is we feed those cars money. Although our cars have a number of laps on them, a chassis is like an old airplane frame or a good boat hull. If you don't crash it, it lasts a long time. But everything else on those cars that rotates, spins, or whatever, we have logbooks on. And so we count the runs, and everything has a life expectancy. So we're just constantly changing parts and pieces. We think we have the best stuff available that's on our race cars. That's why we use it. It's the most dependable stuff. Are there things we could do to make them faster? Yeah, but that is not our goal, and you probably could tell that we don't need anything any faster for the driving school. Second reason our cars run good is those guys out there. It's certainly not me. I used to work on cars all the time. I don't. And they are the reason everything runs as smoothly as it does. If I can brag on them for just a moment, you can see how little I interact with them, right? Why? Because they know what they need to do. And if you're in business, you can appreciate how nice it is to have people around you that you don't have to micromanage and tell what to do every day. That makes my job so easy that I don't have to fuss with anything. I just basically show up and talk. I probably could just go fishing every day, but I don't want to. I realized a long time ago that I really like people and I really like drag racing. And if you like both of those, this is the gig, right? So why would I stop? So I'm going to keep doing this as long as I'm physically able to, and anybody wants to come to the classes. And lately, lots of people come to the classes. So we're really, really pleased that you do this, or you came down here and spent time and money with us. I don't remember everybody, right? We got lots and lots and lots of people come. But there will be somebody come through the class like 3 years ago, and all of a sudden they send us an email, and it'll be a picture of them standing in the winner's circle with their first trophy. And they said, you know what? I finally won a race. I just wanted to share it with you. Now, I don't know about you, but that's cool. Now, not that they won. Do you get it? That they bothered to do that? That they bothered to share that first win with us? So we kind of think we've got a pretty big family here. You can't go to a racetrack anywhere in the United States, and if the topic comes up, you can't go there and not bump into somebody that's been through the school. So we appreciate it very much, and if there's anything we can do for you in the future at all, we got faster cars if these are boring, and let us know, because we would love to help you out.
What's up, guys? So we just got done doing the super comp class, and it was way more than I expected. It was a really good class. Learned life lessons, different things that isn't drag racing. But so we did get our license, which is exciting, and we're gonna get some instruction on their Firebirds. We're going for our Class B license now, so there's a couple guys ahead of me. Then I'm gonna get some instruction on those cars, a few different things, so hopefully we can get the crossover. I need to make 3 clean passes in the Firebirds, so here we go. Okay, so we did the super comp license, and I passed that, which I was originally told was flawlessly, but then was told he was lying.
So here we are. We're gonna take
Super gas gun.
super gas. So this is super gas, and this is getting this car will be the license I need for my Chevelle.
Yeah, it's going to be closer to the type of car you're driving.
Yeah.
And one of the cool things about drag racing, right, is there's like all different kinds of cars. So there's something for everybody. But this is going to be a little closer to what you were driving. It's actually a little bit slower.
Slower.
Yeah, but,
Okay.
well, it's the same engine and transmission, but this is a lot heavier.
Okay.
So, at any rate, but there's more stuff to do in it. We've got a line lock button, and you're going to do different kinds of burnouts and all that stuff.
Well, hopefully I don't mess all that stuff.
Well, I really hope you don't mess it up. So anyway, I think you did fine in the dragster. I don't think you're going to have a big problem transitioning to this. And if you do, don't show anybody.
Yeah.
Like just get rid of the video if you screw it up. Yeah, just post it. Okay. So
Perfect.
So
Awesome.
if you screw this up, nobody will ever know,
Yeah,
and this will be gone.
That's right. Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna head over to the Firebird. Jimmy's gonna get me strapped in and go over everything with me, and then we're gonna pull up to the line and stomp on that loud pedal. So I went over the controls with Jimmy about 3 times before I felt comfortable that it was time to pull up to the line.
What? No way. That was awesome.
So right here, my wife decided to film me while I struggled to get out of this car. It's so tight, it doesn't have swing out doors or bars like mine's gonna have. And I should have taken my helmet off, but I didn't, so yeah, here we go.
Looks so awkward.
It is awkward, right? Here of what I like better, and it's, I don't know, they're both fun. We might just have to get both of them. Get one of each. But no, that was. These are wild. I have to step up the game on the Chevelle. Alright, so we just did the super gas car, and how'd I do?
You didn't hit anything.
I didn't hit
That is
anything.
at the top of my list. Don't hit anything. Actually, you did pretty darn good. We got all your time slips here, and the last 2 were 2 full runs. And what's good here is you ran these 2 runs here are 1,000th of a second apart in performance, which is what you need to bracket race or do really good. But that means you were staging the car the same, you drove the car the same. So that's about as fast as the car would go. And now you got 2 NHRA competition licenses, one for the dragster, one for the door car.
Well, and that's what we came here for. We came to get our licenses, and so now we can run the Chevelle at its full potential, and we can possibly buy ourselves a dragster or something and spend a whole bunch of money because race cars are money pits, essentially, right?
Yeah. It's not my fault. It's just how it is. It's kind of like gravity. I mean, I didn't make it like that.
That's right. One question I did have for you is the tree. You kept saying leave on, like watch the top amber light and leave on the amber.
Yeah.
So obviously I wasn't worried about trying to get the best reaction time or anything like that. But if I am racing, as soon as that top light comes on, let go of the button.
That's the idea.
That's the idea?
Now, as long as you're racing with a pro tree,
Okay.
you know, and it's not what you call a sportsman tree where they count down.
Oh, okay.
So there's lots of variations, and if you go bracket racing, you're going to be racing off a full tree and countdown, and then you'd probably be using a delay box, which is another whole thing we didn't talk about, which means you got to come back again.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna be back. I've already decided we'll be back for the alcohol course or advanced ET, I think it was called.
Yeah. But whatever.
But no, it's great, guys. If you're looking for, like, you don't have to go for your license. There was lots of people here today that weren't going for their license. It was just something fun to do. You offer Dragster Adventure as well, I believe it's called.
Yeah,
And you do corporate events too.
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Well, thanks a lot, Frank. Thanks for having us.
Nice to meet you guys.
We'll be talking soon, and I'll send you pictures of the Chevelle once we get it on the track.
Very cool. We're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, guys, we're back from Gainesville, and we had an absolute blast at Frank Hawley's drag racing school. If you're looking for a thrill, a rush, adrenaline rush, go check these guys out. They put on a great course. They also run alcohol classes with their alcohol dragster and funny car. So let me know in the comments if you think I should hit up that alcohol class, and who knows, maybe someone will pick me up and you'll see me at the local track over and over and over. But for now, I'm going to get back on the Chevelle. And who knows, maybe we'll be looking for a super comp dragster here down the road. But thank you, NHRA. Thank you, Frank Hawley's Drag Racing School. We had an absolute blast.